And we'll go ahead. We'll do the hands raised thing again, folks, and we'll get started here. Questions for Devyn. Rich Scarcella, get us started.
Hey, Devyn, thanks for your time. Really appreciate it. Can you tell us what it felt for you to be back with the team after everything that you went through last week and to have a productive game as you did?
I mean, it felt pretty good. I mean, to come out here and play a game again, play the game of football felt great. Play with my team, actually get a dub. I'm on the field, on the sideline with them, and going through those struggles and those coaching adjustments or anything else on the field. Like, I was there for all that. So definitely felt great to be back.
Neil Riddell.
Hey, Devyn, condolences to you. Also wondering, are you able to tell us, what kind of the family member or the friend that you lost?
It was my brother, and no details about that, though, but thank you.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Audrey Snyder.
Hey, Devyn, sorry for your loss. I'm just hopping in. I wanted to ask you about that quarterback usage that we're seeing with this offense this season. What's the benefit to your offense when you're able to get both Will and Sean involved?
I mean, it just throws a little twist, and it's like you think about like Drew Brees, and I compared them to Drew Brees and dang, what's his name?
Taysom Hill.
You know what I'm saying? Like that Drew Brees, Taysom Hill type of flow, and you know what I'm saying? They both can do both. Like they both can run, they both can throw the ball. So having both quarterbacks in the game was an amazing threat. Because now you got two people that can do the same thing with the offense, or if not, better than the other. And it's just also like we grind and work that. So them, coming every single week of practice and competing every single day, that just makes our offense even much better. That's the fact that we had no two quarterbacks that can come into the game and that can change the game, or do what we got to do.
Tyler Donahue.
Hi, Devyn. Prayers to you and your family. I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
Last Saturday, I don't know what your situation was. Did you watch the game live? And if you did, what was your reaction seeing what Kevon did over the course of that matchup against Michigan?
Man, it was happy. Like I told y'all earlier about, I think it was someone asked me something about a question about how the young boys are going to do. And I told y'all, I said, these guys, if they prepare like starters, they can play like a starter. So obviously you seen what happened on the field last weekend with Kevon, and he's just young, he's still growing, so you're gonna see a lot more of that too.
Peter Terpstra.
Hey, Devyn, sorry if you've been asked this before, but from your perspective in the backfield, what kind of push were you seeing from your offensive line today?
I saw a lot of push. I saw a good push. We're getting at least 1, 2, 3 yards off the ball. Dragging people back, and it's making the holes easier for me and Kevon and Sean and Will, for everyone to read for real. And it was great. It was nice to see all that. It just felt good.
Rich Scarcella. Rich, you're muted. There you go.
Yeah, I'm good now. Yeah, Devyn, two things. One, what did it mean to have the support of your coaches and teammates after you went through, and I'm also very sorry for your loss. And secondly, to win back-to-back games here now, what kind of momentum does that create for the rest of the season?
The coaches definitely helped me out a lot, just about being, father figures as they were. So, just being around me, just keep my spirits up, and keep my head in the game. And also, just life sucks, and people obviously pass away, so you got to be able to move on and continue about your day and about your life and continue to grind. So, I try not to let that affect me as much, but it's still gonna hurt me here and there. But that's just part of the game. And then, what was the second question? Sorry.
That's okay. What can this winning back-to-back games? What kind of momentum do you guys have now going into the final two games and perhaps a bowl game?
Yeah, we have. Obviously, getting any win is a great thing. So having two back-to-back is a wonderful thing from obviously from the coaching standpoint and what we've been doing and what we're doing right. We've been clicking, we've been making things work, and it's come out in our favor, and it's starting to show that our team is we have a team. It's just not, we just haven't been able to play like we wanted to play all year, and it hurt us at times, but it's all right. And but yeah, if
Arthur Badiaya. I'm sorry, Devyn. My bad.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
All right. Parth Upadhyaya, go ahead.
Hey, Devin, sorry for your loss, man. I asked Sean this question. It's kind of I guess a tough question to answer, but what has it taken for y'all to get to this point? You know, you go through those 5 consecutive losses, and now you're at a point where you can win 4 straight. You can possibly get to a bowl game and not finish with a losing record. What's gone into that switch there?
So what caused that switch? What was it?
Yeah, like what did it take for that kind of complete 180 to happen for y'all?
I mean, about anything you do in life, it's about a mentality. You don't have the right mentality towards anything, you're not gonna be able to do it right or with the right, you know what I'm saying, like 100% and fully. So I feel like our team didn't. I feel like we finally found our mentality. We found our mentality, the mentality that Penn State plays with, and you know, you see it, you know, the last 2 weeks and what we can do on the field. So as long as we keep that up and continue the mentality, keep the 1-0 effort, we can go come out with some wins.
Audrey Snyder.
Devyn, you said you guys found your mentality. I guess how would you describe the mentality of this offense right now after, you know, these back-to-back wins?
Man, smashing off football. Just get downhill, just run the ball down these people's throats and make them, you know, take their will away. That's what it is. And hopefully we can keep doing that and obviously open up the pass game too. And we got Sean with RPOs and everything else. And man, it just falls apart. As long as we get the running game going first and everything else falls after that. So we just got to keep out there, grind every single day and just make sure these plays work and just keep that same effort up as we did the last 2 weeks.
Tyler Donahue.
Devin, do you feel like this was the strongest overall game of your sophomore season? And if so, why was that the case today?
No, I don't think it was my strongest overall game. Honestly, I thought my strongest game was Nebraska when I had, you know, just pass protection, like, period. I think that was a big part of my game because I told you guys I've been harping on pass protection this whole season. So, you know, being 7 for 7 the Nebraska game, it was just, you know, good. I think that right there was one of my best games about, you know, everything else.
Mark Brennan.
Devin, my condolences as well. I wonder if after you go through that sort of situation, how important was it to get back with your Penn State family, all the guys, your fellow players? What kind of support staff was that for you?
I mean, it's just like family, man. It's just they were around me, just consoling me, you know what I'm saying, giving me that love and everything else like that. And I definitely needed that at the time. And it's just been rough, you know. So everyone faces adversity. Everyone's going through adversity. So you got to keep pushing. That's all. But it was definitely helpful for them to, you know, put their arm around me and to be the brothers that they are and to be the coaches and the men that they are. And, you know what I'm saying? Actually care for somebody else. You feel me? So it's good.
Ryan Parsons.
Hey, Devin. So due to like whether it was the weather or just the scheme today, there was probably a lot of situations where Rutgers knew that you guys were going to run the ball. How did you still manage to be effective in the run game when they were probably anticipating the play?
I mean, you just kind of, you call a play, you call a running play, you got one choice. You got to run the ball. So either you block it right and get some yards or you don't at all. So, I mean, that was the only choices we had for when it came down and started bringing that boundary safety down and started playing off our edges. You know, we started hitting them in the mouth more, and that's what we got to keep doing. And it helped out. It worked out. It helped. And, you know, you got to block it right and make sure the play is what we call is right. And, you know what I'm saying, we get the yards we need.
Nate Bauer.
Hey, Devin, have you guys in the backfield seen a development from the offensive line through the course of the season? And how are things different? How is their play different from maybe it was at the beginning of the season?
I mean, they're just playing harder. It's like I told you, it's mentality. You know, it starts with the up front, it starts with the line all the time. You know, defensive line and offensive line. It starts in the trenches. And if you don't get those two parts done, then, you know, it's going to be a long game for the offense or the defense. So, I mean, it starts with them. And, you know, we go as they go. So if the mentality is right and they're on it and on their assignments and getting the blocks they need to get to and, you know what I'm saying, playing hard, the running backs are going to follow after that and understand, like, y'all are moving people. We're doing this. We're falling behind y'all, and we're going to move as y'all move. As I tell them every single game, I say we move as y'all move. So if y'all got the mentality, that right mentality, we're going to move as y'all move. So keep us pushing, you know. That's how it is.
Tobias Wilborn.
In that fourth quarter there, about 12 minutes, you guys get the ball on the 2-yard line. What did it mean to you guys to move the chain some and end up with the field goal?
Means we got more work to do. that's what exactly what it told us, that, you know, Penn State's offense, we don't, you know what I'm saying, we like to score in the red zone, and that's one thing everyone would love to do. And obviously having a long drive like that, you want to capitalize with a touchdown. So that's just one thing we got to keep, you know, that's just one extra thing we got to work on this next week is about scoring in the red zone, just getting those points on the board to help us secure these wins, you know what I'm saying, when we're in games like this. So I believe that, you know what I'm saying, we just got to be 1% every week, just get 1% better. So that's one thing we're going to work on, is just getting better in those red zone situations and putting points on the board.
Okay, last question here for Devyn. Audrey Snyder, go ahead and wrap us up.
No pressure. Devyn, last week Will had said that the package where he comes in is called the Falcon package. Is that still the name for it? And if so, what's maybe like the most impressive thing you've seen him do out of that package in practice?
I mean, shoot, I don't know if it's called a Falcon package or not. You gotta tell me that. But out of that package, I mean, you just see Will, you know, he will. That's why I say it. I mean, I love Will and the way he performs, the way he does things in practice. I mean, he's a running back, but a bigger running back that can throw the ball. So, you know what I'm saying? I like the way he does everything. I mean, he just did it with a high effort, great mentality. So does Sean too. So, you know, both of them can be in that package, but, you know, Will got his own package. So, yeah, Will gonna handle this thing, and, you know, he does what he does. So he's gonna be a great person. He's a great player.
Thanks, Devyn.
All right. Thanks, Devyn. Thank you, everybody, very much. Thanks, Devyn.
Thank you.